Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. I'm Travis. Thank you for checking out this video. If this is your first time here and you love WWE, you love pro wrestling, I got some fantastic news for you. This is the channel you're going to want to be on. Subscribe to this channel for more WWE content because we are posting WWE content every single week here on this channel. We have a great community. We have over 2,900 people so far in this community, and I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Everybody here is fantastic. Everybody here is great. We all have our own opinions, but we all do it in a respectful way. If we disagree with one another, it's all good. That's what I love about this channel. That's what I love about the community we've created here. We all talk wrestling with one another because we're all wrestling fans at the end of the day that just love to talk wrestling with other people. I want to grow this community. I want to make it bigger. So please, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Let's get into today's video, which is, of course, my favorite thing. It's the email video. Now, an email video came out on Thursday. Today is Friday. I mentioned on Thursday's video that we have a couple of more emails to get to, and I was going to do it in today's video because I like to split it up. I don't want to do them all in one video because, one, first of all, to be dead honest with you, it gives me another video, more content to put out there, right? Of course. But two, it gives us more time to talk about one, like email or question or comment or whatever it may be. It gives us more time because if I cram everything all in one video, then I got to rush through everything, and I really don't want to do that. I want to spend time. You all have taken time out of your schedule to craft an email and send it to me. You send it to me. I'm just a fan just like you. The only difference is I get on here and I talk about it on camera. We get to talk about it together. That's the only difference. I don't have inside knowledge of WWE. It's straight up just my opinions, what I think, my predictions, my thoughts to go alongside with yours. So I love that about this. That's why I think the email videos are my favorite. We all get to just talk to one another about wrestling. All right, let's get into it here. I got a couple of more emails, so it's not a lot. I didn't get a lot of emails. If you would like to get in on the action and send in your email, wickedbittermedia@gmail.com. That's how you send in your email. Look, I don't really respond to the emails in email form. If I get these emails in and I do these videos, that's how this is going to work with the email thing. Now, of course, if I get an email about some sort of like promotion or some partnership or sponsorship, of course I'm going to answer. Come on, let's not be crazy here. All right, let's get into this here. We got another email here who emailed already before. Clayton Cragen, you told me that's how I pronounce your last name, so cool with that, and now I will know to say it that way every time. Okay. I think this is just a follow-up because the title says add to my John Cena idea. So let's see what Clayton says. First of all, thank you for emailing in, Clayton. I really appreciate this. I know you're one of the new subscribers on this channel, and the fact that you're already jumping in and sending some emails, I love that. Please keep doing that. Email here, I just thought, what all goes down and John Cena wins in it. Hold on, let me say this again. I just thought, what all goes down and John Cena wins it in that way? What if Flair is there and comes to the ring to congratulate Cena after winning the title, and then the dirtiest player in the game, he kicks John Cena in the balls and then says, Cena, you will never be as good as me. For the first time in decades upon decades of wrestling, yet again have a Rhodes Flair in the same ring, realizing all the history Flair has with Dusty. Yeah, that's a cool point. Flair looks at Cody, picks him up, hugs him, and then says everything will be okay. Then out of the blue, Flair kicks Cody in the nuts as WrestleMania ends. What an amazing way to end it. Whoa! Dude, if I watched WrestleMania and the final shot of WrestleMania was Ric Flair kicking John Cena in the nuts and then hugging Cody Rhodes and then kicking him in the nuts, and that's how we go off air, I don't know if I'll watch another WrestleMania again. I don't know if that's the greatest thing to happen or the worst thing to happen, in my opinion. It's funny. I would not say that it wouldn't be enjoyable to watch. I think that'd be hilarious, but I don't think they should do this at all. I don't know if you're joking or not, but I hope that's not the way WrestleMania ends, just because this rivalry is pretty serious, right? I mean, I don't think they've put into it as much as I think they should have for Cena and Cody, but I don't think it's ultimately going to, have Ric Flair out there to kick them both in the balls and just say, everything's all good. WrestleMania goes off air that way. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people would be pretty mad about that. I did read that Ric Flair will be at WrestleMania there that weekend, so I don't know if he's going to get involved. I don't know if he's just going to be in the backstage, behind the scenes thing, if they're going to put him on TV. I don't know if they're going to have him sit in the crowd during the main event match between Cody and Cena because it's a big deal. It's his record at stake. I don't know. Maybe there will be something there. I don't think you're going to have Flair out there during this circumstance, during this match, during what all the implications are. And what could happen. So I think he will be there in some aspect on TV. I don't think it's going to be anything serious. I think he'll just be in the crowd. A lot of people saw that Ric Flair will be there, and now they're speculating that maybe Cena will win, because why else would you have Ric there unless it's to have Cena win and maybe flaunt it in front of Ric Flair's face, which honestly, if that's what it came down to, I know my last video I said that I think Cena won't win it as a heel. But if Cena does win it as a heel, I would like to see something like that. Like, if we're not going to go all big with the pyro and celebrate because he's a bad guy, right? Like, normally if Cena would break the record, you get the pyro, you get the people raising him on their shoulders, all that kind of cool stuff. But Cena's not a good guy now. If he wins the title as a bad guy, I think it'd be really cool to see Cena, walk up to Flair while Flair's sitting first row and, maybe, go to shake his hand or something, or, just slaps Rick or he talks smack in his face or something. Or maybe Flair gets in the ring to present the title to Cena after Cena just broke the record. And maybe there is where Cena does something. Like, maybe he kicks Ric Flair in the balls. Something like that. I'd rather that, if that's what's going to be. If Cena is the heel and he wins it as a heel, I'd much rather see that. But you had a cool point with the Flair and the Rhodes all having history together, of course. That also plays into the fact why Ric Flair will probably be there for that match. Thank you for that email, though. That turned out better than I thought it was going to be with my response. I felt like I didn't know what to say at first, the whole low blowing both guys, but it kind of led me to a different branch of an idea, which I have to thank you for, because I wasn't thinking about that before, and now I am. So now I'm thinking more likely there is a possibility that Cena wins as a heel, when before I was dead set on him winning as a good guy. But if we can go that route, that'd be pretty cool too. All right, let's get into the other email. Look, I only got a handful of emails. I would love more if you guys would like to send them in. wickedbittermedia@gmail.com. Send them in. I would love to keep making these videos, email videos. That's what I used to do before. For anybody who's new on this channel, I would make an email video every week. I was getting some emails in, and it's kind of slowed down. It's fine. Everybody's busy. Everybody has a life. It's cool. But I would love to get back to doing it. So if you would like to send one in, please send them in. You don't have to wait for me to ever mention it to you guys to send them in. Just send them in whenever you want, and I will make it a point to make a video off of it. All right, let's get into the other one here. The other one is from Jason Proctor, my guy. This is one of the OGs of the channel. This guy has been here since day one. So I appreciate you, Jason. Glad to hear from you again. Let's get into what you say here. What's up, my dude? Just shooting you an email, and just wanted to get your opinion on the Cena-Cody feud. See, it's a hot topic, man. Everybody's talking about the Cena-Cody stuff. I want to see it get darker and turn into a real feud. This still feels PG era to me. I want Cena to be an actual jerk. Right now, it feels like he's just playing a bad guy instead of being a real heel. Do you think he's too big of a superstar for this heel turn? Stay bitter, my friend. It's a good question. It's a good question, because I'm sure a lot of people are feeling or thinking the same thing here about Cena. Look, I think the way he's been a heel has worked for his character, because for so long he's been the PG good guy, and that's what his career was. That's what his character was. So I think it's cool in a way that now that he's a heel, he still manages to keep it in the PG way. I don't like the PG stuff. But for Cena, I'm so used to him being one, that him being a heel PG version of himself, I kind of like for some reason. I feel like it fits. It's different, because he could easily turn into a very dark, actual jerk type deal, and I would be okay with that too. But the fact that he can do it this way, I think it works too. Now, I know there's some merit to what you're saying here. Because I honestly would like to see it get a little more edgier and darker and more serious too. But to be honest with you, what are we? This is March 28th. I mean, we're less than a month away now from WrestleMania. And so far, the promos we've gotten from Cena and Cody, Cena has spent a lot of time attacking the crowd and barely any time at all even talking about Cody Rhodes. It almost makes me feel like Cena's fighting the crowd at WrestleMania, not Cody. Like, he had this brutal assault on Cody at Elimination Chamber, and since then, he hasn't talked about what's his affiliation with The Rock. He hasn't talked about his connection with The Rock. He hasn't talked about why he did that to Cody. Is it just because you want the title? Because you already had the chance to go for the title. You won Elimination Chamber. So what's the disconnect here? Because you could have easily won the Elimination Chamber. That got you the WWE Championship match. That guaranteed you a spot at WrestleMania against Cody. Did winning the title become more serious and more important as a bad guy than it did a good guy? Because either way, good or bad, you still got the match. So to me, that part doesn't really make sense. Where's the tie-in? Where are we talking? Where does The Rock come into all of this? Does The Rock want John Cena's soul, or is The Rock just using John Cena to just get the title off Cody because Rock doesn't want the title on Cody? Maybe that's why. I'm still waiting for that explanation. So far, past couple weeks, Cena has just run down the crowd and explained to them why they're all bad people. Doesn't really talk about Cody. And when Cody gets out there, his promo on Cena is always one-sided. It's like Cena never has a retort. He never has anything to say back to Cody. He just leaves, or Cody leaves. It's very strange. If you remember last year, a lot of us were so invested because the odds were stacked against Cody. This dude was getting ripped apart, bleeding, assaulted every single week. Rock was whipping him with the weight belt. It was every single week. Now, this build to WrestleMania for Cody has just been words, basically. There's no brawl with Cena and Cody. There's no one-up on one another. It's straight up, Cena kicks off the show, talks smack about the crowd. Cody shows up, talks smack about Cena. They go their separate ways. And this is going to be the main event? This is the main event of night 2? That's going to be a very hard sell for a lot of people. I think this year's WrestleMania build has not been as good as last year, and I don't think many people would argue with me about that. Now, to get to your question about Cena being too big of a superstar for this to turn heel, my answer is no. I don't think he's that big of a superstar to turn heel because there was a way to do this. I think there was a very good way of doing this. It would have been a different route than what they took this way. You could have gone Cena changing his attire. You could have gone him changing his music. You could have gone Cena being more edgier and less PG-ish and being an actual real jerk and dark and beating the crap out of Cody every week. Stuff that people never see Cena do. That would for sure get people to boo him. For sure. Now people are doing it because they understand he's playing a bad guy, like you said, instead of actually being a bad guy. Am I going to really boo somebody because a wrestler is calling me awful? I don't care. I don't care about that. Like, we understand that's what you're supposed to do. Give me something to boo you for. Do something dirty. Do something uncalled for. Cross the line. Say something personal. Like, do something. So far, we haven't gotten that. And honestly, I don't know if we're going to. Jason, I appreciate that email, man. I appreciate you, Clayton, as well. Everybody else who has emailed, I think that was it for this time around, but actually, Patrick, too. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for commenting and also sending the emails. I want to get to a comment I saw on one of the videos. I think it was actually Jason who commented. Hold up. Let me bring it up real quick before we end this video. Let's see what Jason... Yeah. Jason, you actually commented on the recent email video. And underneath that, Kenny Hudson... I saw you, my dude. I read that comment. I haven't responded yet, but I'm going to. I probably will after this video or tomorrow. I saw that comment. Jacob may have to be reevaluated? After Jason said we glaze Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu? No, Kenny, no. Jacob will not be reevaluated. That man will get the glaze and he will get the praise. And same thing with Braun Breaker. If you're new to this channel and you don't understand, you haven't found this out yet, we glaze and praise here. We glaze and praise Braun Breaker, and we glaze and praise Jacob Fatu. They both don't need to be reevaluated. I am not going to blame the way they've been booked as a reason why we don't glaze and praise the guys. They are beasts. They are the future, and I'm going to stay with that. All right, my friends, I appreciate it yet again. Please like this video if you haven't yet. It really does me a favor. If you're somebody who consistently watches these videos, I appreciate you. If you comment, I thank you for that. But please go the extra step and like the video, because honestly, that's what will get this video out to people who don't know about this channel. And I would love to bring more people in on this channel to subscribe and join us here in this community. But yes, please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please like the video if you haven't yet. It's going to be the weekend, guys. Enjoy the weekend. I will see you on the next video. Until we yeet again, my friends, as always, stay bitter.